Selling something today means stepping into a crowded, expensive room. Breaking through the sheer noise of modern advertising requires serious capital. For a local storefront, that capital simply doesn't exist. Small shops are largely restricted by tight budgets, relying almost entirely on the organic foot traffic walking right past their doors. Zoom out to a massive national brand, and you see the exact opposite problem. They have deep corporate pockets, but they desperately lack physical, hyper-local real estate in those exact same neighborhoods. This mutual deficit leads to a strategic arrangement called cooperative advertising, or co-op ads. Instead of trying to operate in total isolation, two businesses pool their financial, creative, or physical resources. But nobody shares their wallet out of charity. A co-op campaign only works if every participating brand pulls in a tangible return on investment that they could never achieve alone. We map these alliances across a market graph. On the vertical axis is vertical cooperative advertising, where businesses at different levels of the production and distribution chain partner up. The dynamic is a direct trade. The entity at the top holds market authority and capital. The entity at the bottom holds direct neighborhood-level access to consumers. Imagine a local street vendor who wants a high-quality storefront sign featuring a massive celebrity endorsement, but lacks the budget to pay for it. At the same time, a national brand has the rights to that celebrity, but they want prime, eye-level visibility right above that vendor's shop. The solution is a co-branded trade. The national brand pays for a premium storefront display featuring their product and their celebrity. In exchange, the local shop provides the physical space. To make this happen, manufacturers usually subsidize anywhere from 50 to 100% of the local advertising costs. Sometimes they use an accrual fund system, where the local retailer actually earns their ad money based on the volume of inventory they purchase throughout the year. The tension of market isolation is solved. The national manufacturer gets localized distribution, and the local retailer gets a high-end, traffic-driving sign for free. If we rotate our graph to the horizontal axis, we find horizontal cooperative advertising. These are alliances between companies operating at the exact same structural level in the market. The hard rule here is that direct competitors almost never collaborate. Two rival banks teaming up would confuse consumers and dilute their respective brand positions. Instead, horizontal partners must have distinct products but a strong overlap in their target demographic. One way they pull this off is through strategic bundling. A telecom provider might offer 12 months of free 5G data when you buy a premium smartphone. The physical device and the digital service complement each other, immediately lowering the customer acquisition cost for both brands. Another model is the event sponsorship alliance. You see this when multiple mid to large tier brands purchase space on a single, highly visible platform. A team's jersey can host 5 different corporate logos, successfully sharing ad space without stepping on each other's toes. Managing these shared platforms requires strict commercial split frameworks. Sometimes expenses are divided by a fixed percentage ratio based on brand prominence. Other times it's an in-kind contribution. A radio station might supply free airtime, while a hotel partner covers the event hospitality. Horizontal partners succeed by identifying a shared audience and using their complementary utility to double their market exposure for half the price. But whenever you intertwine corporate bank accounts and public reputations, the risk profile changes. Sharing the stage means sharing the fallout, which demands rigorous governance. Strict regulatory and intellectual property rules have to be established immediately. The contracts must dictate exactly how logos, trademarks, and celebrity assets are legally displayed in those shared spaces to prevent disputes down the road. You also face unavoidable strategic trade-offs. The first is a battle between your budget and your visibility. A smaller firm might finally gain access to premium media, like an international stadium. But if they are sitting next to a dominant corporate logo, consumer attention zeroes in on the bigger brand, and the smaller partner is effectively swallowed whole. The second major trade-off is weighing the halo effect against alignment risks. Standing next to a highly respected premier brand immediately elevates a secondary company's credibility. The danger is that this connection goes both ways. If the dominant partner gets caught in a public scandal, that toxicity instantly bleeds into the smaller brand. Business is rarely a zero-sum game of total isolation. When the structural geometry of the market is mapped correctly and the financial risks are tightly managed, strategic collaboration provides a highly efficient path to market dominance.